Welcome to bonus stage.
Ashley's texting me, but she had her time in the spotlight today. Actually,
Your
it's
time
funny
is done.
because I think it was either
now.
episode 3 or 4 of what I recorded with Ashley today. I said that you had texted me, and now it's come full circle. She texted me while I'm recording
That's
with
hilarious.
you. Yeah.
Don't answer. Don't you answer her.
I'm not, dude. I'm not answering her. Dear Ashley. Bunnies in the wind!
Oh.
Kirby level!
Yes.
Kirby the bunny level. Oh,
So we get to
yeah.
topple a government in Chile?
Yeah, dude. Topple a government in Chile.
Yeah.
Excellent. Dude, I am so not. That reminded me of the squirrels from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that's what I was
which
thinking of,
reminded
which I keep
me
thinking of.
that the fucking season finale is tonight.
Yeah.
To date the episode. Oh, it's October 1st. I'm sad.
Mm-hmm.
Although next week I get a double feature of Dragon Ball Super to tide me over. So
Look,
that'll be
there's
nice.
something. There's something.
Oh, because there's no new episode today. Because my life is shit.
Well, there's an episode of Rick and Morty at least.
There
right?
is, exactly. See, it all comes full circle.
That's
It's like
right.
TV was designed specifically with me in mind.
Probably was.
Dude, wait, it's October now. Holy shit.
I know, right?
So that means
fucking
that my
October.
superhero shows should be on pretty soon. Oh, fuck.
Dude, that means winter's around the corner.
I did not understand what was happening.
Wow, yeah. I
Oh,
thought
I
you were
had
going
to
to ride that.
spin. I had to spin to make it go higher, not hit A. Hit
Ah,
A
you just
makes
let
me
go?
jump off of it.
All right, I'm going to give it a
smart.
shot. And okay, oh, God, here I go. I'm
here
going to
I
die.
go. Yeah, I nailed it. Yeah.
You know, and you're losing little thingies at the same
Right,
time.
exactly. You can only do it like 3 times, I think.
Gotcha. So it's not a permanent flying device.
No,
It's only
that
temporary.
would be crazy, dude.
Well, yeah, a flying machine that was
A
permanent. That's just would be
flying
insane.
machine? Oh, dude.
If man was meant to fly, he would have wings.
I was on my plane. I was
On your
playing-
personal jet?
on my personal jet
Yeah.
to Florida. I was. Oh God, this is
Whoa,
weird.
this is-
Oh boy.
This is like the fourth dimension
I
episode.
know. I don't like it. Oh Jesus! It looks like the Sonic bonus stages.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just gonna stand here where the camera
Yeah,
doesn't
stop
fuck
moving.
with me.
Stop moving.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
On my flight to Florida, I was playing Breath of the Wild because I started it over recently because I just I love that game.
Yeah.
Um,
Perfectly reasonable.
and I was fighting the divine beast, the bird, and so I was basically on an airplane in the game while I was on an airplane in real life.
That's hilarious.
It was so funny.
Huh. But you didn't, like, get up and start trying to kill everyone on the plane or something.
I wouldn't say that. I may
wouldn't go
have
that far.
challenged Windblight Ganon,
Ah,
who
okay.
claimed he was the captain.
Huh.
And I
He
was
would
like,
do something like that.
Dude,
You're
I
obviously
know that
Ganon.
you took Rivali's spirit.
You're
so
so
I'm
obviously
gonna
Ganon.
need that back. Yeah, it was an interesting flight to say the least.
Oh, not bad.
Dude, this controller's going nuts.
I noticed. I could hear it.
Holy
yeah.
shit! I bet that came up on the recording. My God, it's like years of use.
Oh, I
This-
see. Okay,
this
it starts to
controller,
get a
yeah.
rattle to it a little
Probably.
bit. I see.
It must. Oh, fuck! I
Oh,
did
you shouldn't
the
have let
same
go.
goddamn thing.
Shouldn't have let go.
I did.
That
Yeah,
was,
well,
that was
thank
your
you.
mistake.
Thank you. You know, I thought you'd told me to just
point it
let
out.
go of all my problems, man.
No, that makes them worse.
Oh.
That always makes them worse.
Oh. So like the bills?
Yeah, you don't want to.
I thought I was supposed to let go of
let
those.
go of those. Yeah, no.
No, they blew
Don't
away,
let go of
dude.
those. Yeah, they will, but they come back and bigger.
But no, dude, you told me to let go.
Well, you're probably wanted by the IRS.
Oh,
That's probably what that
this
means.
is not going well.
Oh, that's not.
This
that's,
is not.
Oh,
Oh,
then there we go.
No,
Hey,
it's fine. It's fine.
You were close enough to get the gravity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also,
Whoa, what's that?
Oh, that was a bug.
No, that thing in the ground.
Oh, the thing on the ground, the glowy thing.
Yeah. What was that? What's that?
A coin. Coin flower.
Huh.
Yeah. You don't. Have you been tending to our money garden,
Yeah. Yes.
Richard? Have you been watering the money garden?
Yeah. Of course.
Richard.
I did that. Yeah. Right. Absolutely.
Tell me the color of the flower.
They're yellow, of course.
You win this round. but don't let me catch you again.
Totally. No,
I don't
yeah,
even
of
know
course.
I don't even know what this joke is anymore.
It's great, is what it is.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
It's comedy gold.
Oh, Jesus.
Comedy
Okay, well,
gold flowers.
Comedy gold flowers. There was actually a money tree in one of the Sims games I played.
Oh, really?
Great.
That would be useful as fuck.
Oh, hell yeah. I used to just have them around my Sim house.
But then everybody could have them, and so then money would be worthless.
Have no value.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, there's that.
That's a good
fucking
old
inflation.
Good old trick to currency.
Right. That's the whole thing.
The
it only has
greatest,
value if we give it value.
The greatest lie the devil ever told was that the money has the money.
Exactly.
Rob
exactly.
Petrarca,
That
2017.
That's in the Bible. I'm pretty sure. It's like Corinthians
sure,
70:47.
Absolutely.
I think. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
The word of the Lord.
The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
You're welcome.
Now
I'm God.
you were a Catholic? Protestant? Catholic.
Yes, I was raised Catholic.
Catholic, right.
Yes.
So you were
Bunny.
in the church. I think we've talked about this before. When they did the transition.
When they changed the
when
fucking
they changed
language.
the call
yeah,
and
it was
response
like,
thing.
It was like having I think the way I put it was having a test that was supposed to be on chapter 5 and I studied chapter 4.
Right.
That's what it felt like.
Right. Yeah.
That I kind of knew the material.
So,
but like totally didn't.
We
know
went
the
to
Oh, that's
Lake
right.
George.
Because you went to
Lake George with Kelly and Kelly's mom.
Yes.
And we went to church on Sunday.
Yes.
And
as the good little Catholic should.
Right. Well, so I never went to church at all, really.
Ever?
I mean, once in a while.
Did you go to the holidays and stuff?
No, not really.
No?
I mean, once in a blue moon we went to church. Like I went to church with my grandfather when he was still alive.
Yes.
After he died, pretty much not at all.
Not so much. Okay.
Yeah, no, my family never really went to church at all. My mom's atheist and my dad just whatever. Protestant or something, I don't know. So I didn't have a lot of experience with church.
Mm-hmm.
And what little I did, it was still that first thing. So going back now, I've gone a couple times with Kelly for a couple different masses. And every time they start going through all those call and response things and like the songs and stuff. And everybody just knows all their shit.
Yeah.
And
gone are the
I'm
days
kind of
where
just
they
standing
had a cheat
there like
sheet.
smiling like, hey, right.
I missed that little cheat sheet.
I think there was one time.
There was when they had just done it. I also haven't gone in
a while.
years,
Okay,
pretty
gotcha.
much. Like the odd like funeral or like wedding.
Right.
It's
Well, they have
it's
all
sad
those
that I put
things.
funeral first, but yes.
They have all those things like the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God, right?
Yeah.
And like
well, peace be with you is now
peace,
and with your spirit
and with
instead
your
of
spirit.
and also with you.
And all, yeah,
I remember
yeah,
that.
also with you, right? And there's other ones too.
Yeah.
I knew the Lord's Prayer, but I knew a different version of the Lord's Prayer.
No, there's not a different version.
Yeah, that has.
Really? See, I thought that didn't.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be
right?
thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us.
It really sounds like we're trying to convert people.
Lead us not into temptation,
Sorry,
but deliver
you
us
guys
from
signed
evil.
up for a
For thine
mass.
is the kingdom, the power, and the glory.
Whoa, what?
Something.
Oh.
But that was what I knew. So the first time they were doing that, I was just going along like,
You're just
I know
going.
this one, yes.
this
And
is
like
not
I'm
going
doing it, and then you
nailed
did
it.
And then like everybody stopped, and I kept going.
Oh no!
So there's like a moment, like a couple people were like, "What the hell is he doing?" Like shit.
What an idiot!
Crap.
Yeah, that's.
Gotta hate it, but
Fuck. Oh, I
you know, it is what it is, basically. But I just was like, I thought it was funny, just like kind of standing there. It's also you kind of feel like what goes through my head every time I'm in church, and I can say this knowing that Kelly probably won't watch this video anyway.
That's fucked. Kelly, what the fuck?
She's not gonna probably. So at this point, it's probably a better thing because when I'm in church, all that's going through my head a lot of the time is all the people I've heard throughout my life who have talked about how ridiculous the idea of God is.
Oh no!
And
so it's like, damn it! I'm trying to get into the spirit.
It's not something that I personally just totally believe. That there's nothing like fuck. There's no the universe is just an uncaring whatever.
At the end of the day, it's a
mathematical place. It's a mystery.
Yeah.
Who
At the end of
knows?
the day,
everybody has their own ideas.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm totally cool with that. And I'm more than willing to investigate more than one of those ideas because it's interesting to just learn about and find out about. And this is something that drives a huge amount of people. Like a ridiculously large amount of people are Christian. So that's pretty cool to investigate.
Yeah.
And I know it's
like,
some of my
maybe there's
girlfriend's
something
family
to
is
that,
important.
or maybe it's just the one
Yeah,
that
you know?
survived the longest. There's
It's
so
just
many
interesting.
different factors. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very interesting.
But so And you know me, I'm constantly
Apples.
like scientific mind thinking about things like this in a more cosmic sense, where it's just interesting for me to think about, how that would tie in with science and what
Sure.
those thoughts are. And it's just, I find it all very interesting.
Yeah, totally.
But I'm sitting there and it's like George Carlin and like these different people who are atheists who are very vocal on the subject.
Yeah.
Especially Carlin.
Yeah.
Because he was always so funny and also just right on point with the
his observational comedy is some
just
of
so
the
on
most
point.
like on point
about euphemisms
to a point where it's almost uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah, where you're just like, God damn,
and
man.
I don't usually get uncomfortable with comedy. Like I don't get offended. I don't really. And there were times where I'm like, I cringed almost, and I was like, he's not wrong though.
Yeah, that's the
like,
thing, right?
Fuck, dude.
But that's absolutely.
He was very much the Rick Sanchez of this this time,
right? And it's funny too because somebody made a YouTube video because some really heavily Christian guy after Carlin died made a video basically saying like, oh, Carlin's in hell, George Carlin's in hell now.
No,
and it was
Daddy
just like,
Carlin.
Fuck you, and basically a big like fuck you now that you can't say anything back. And
yeah,
they,
of course.
they
as is the
it.
Christian way.
I guess so. So they supercut it with like old clips of Carlin ripping apart different things that just happened to pertain to what the guy was saying
That's
every
funny.
time. So it was kind of like Carlin from Beyond the Grave, which is hilarious. I
Yeah.
thought. But I mean, I just, it's hard for me to sit in church and have these thoughts running through my head because sometimes I'm like, I don't want to laugh. And other times I'm just like,
well, and
what
it's hard
is it
because,
about these kind of things?
Yeah, well, and it's hard because you feel as though because you're taking part in this ritual, you feel as though your mind should be with it, and it's very hard to get into the spirit when you either don't necessarily believe or if you're not because it's basically supposed to be like meditation and praise is really what Mass, as I understand it at least, is supposed to be. And so it's difficult when you're not totally like in that state.
Yeah, I got you.
And it's okay. They're afraid of me because they're bitches.
Little pussies.
Yeah.
Get away.
All right, well, fuck them. Oh, hello. Hello, friend. Where am I going? I need a goddamn star.
Jesus only knows.
Jesus only knows.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that it's like I used to be at the point where I was like
more life.
Oh, I'm totally going to like raise my kid one way or the other day or whatever because that's how I was raised and it worked for me. But now I'm like, maybe this is a little hippy dippy of me or maybe it's I don't know, realistic, I think. But I think that I'm supposed to I'm trying, dude.
Help the bunny.
I'm trying.
Save the
bunny. I have to
bunny.
wait until he gets out. Ah, shit. Oh, God. But I'm like, maybe I should like raise my kid without religion and then kind of introduce the concept when they're like of an age where they can understand it.
Yeah, it's tough though because
and just be like, hey, this is like what religion is. If you are curious, we can go to a
mass.
We can go to mass or temple or what have you, like and you can see what it's all about. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's one of those things that I've thought that because I was raised Catholic and I had the high school education that I did, I had the parents that I did, I had the like role models that I did. I think that my particular blend of self-discover or particular blend of nurture has formed my belief system. And like that not one thing was a culprit in that. They all kind of work together. It's right. Oh, how do you determine what's going to work? And the end of the day is like what's beyond this world. It's a fucking mystery.
It is.
Nature, nurture, serial killers were either disturbed kids or they were totally normal and happy. Like there
isn't really like sometimes
there's
you
no
gotta just leave it up
determining
to
equation. Damn, this was a weirdly deep episode. Holy shit.
We went from like having fun and really being funny to like really deep.
Well, it's fine. This is you get the shades of me and Rich is funny,
this is our
deep,
conversations.
funny, deep. Yeah.
This is generally what happens. is it starts out really
Oh,
late.
dude,
and
we
just like,
haven't, because we don't play Xbox together anymore. We haven't had one of those.
That's true.
Conversation. I need
Yeah.
to get you on Discord because that's where I do my.
What's
Actually,
Discord?
no. It's basically Xbox Live Party Chat, but
Oh,
on
okay.
the computer.
On the computer.
But I think there's actually an Xbox Live app on my computer that I can get.
Or if I could do it on my phone.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Thirsty.
this is Rich. I'm about to cut the episode. Why would you move the mic? Why would you take a sip
I'm
of
just
drink?
so thirsty.
Dude,
I'm so thirsty.
this could have been the perfect episode, and you fucked it up at the end.
Thank God. I don't want to ever be perfect, Robert.
Why is that? What? Why is this a bad thing? Why are you turning it? Fuck it!